How did mydbell, or my doorbell, come about? I'm just a guy who likes to play computer games, and my computer is exceptionally equipped with a 7.1 surround sound headset. And he was always completely unaware whenever someone would ring his doorbell while he was in his game world. Which is why deliveries constantly had to be dropped off at a neighbor's. You've got to be kidding me. The pizza delivery guy stormed off mad again. So I thought to myself, there's got to be another solution. When you get a message on your cell, on your computer, and feel things vibrating, that is something completely different. So I did some research online and couldn't find anything that was suitable. Man, shit, they're right. Why hasn't anyone come up with a simple solution for this? Everyone knows those really old doorbell systems. Once they've been installed, you're stuck with them. But with our system, it's actually possible to take the old doorbell and make it smart. So at home now, when you open the box, you'll of course not only get the transmitter and the gateway, but everything you need to get the system up and running. You install just 2 of these doorbell wires into your doorbell by inserting them into our transmitter. And since it's impossible to mix up the sides, you can't go wrong. It runs on low voltage protection, so there's no danger to the user. And the gateway, the receiver, runs simply on a micro USB interface everybody knows from his mobile phone, smartphone, tablet, etc., and a network connection common to most every router. Really, everyone can install it, and without having to chase slits, run cables, or otherwise. And that's when it hit us that with roughly estimated 40 million households in Germany, there are surely enough people out there with the same problem. In any case, the product will be popular, particularly among the many people with hearing loss. Now, if you have a small child at home or just want to take a nap yourself, you can simply turn off the doorbell. Or for people with offices in the back corner of the house, now you don't necessarily have to leave all the doors open just to be able to hear the doorbell ring, because the gong happens to be all the way over there. The normal single mode is really for people who just want to hear, the doorbell rang, oh okay. At some point I realized though that there's a second problem, the communication problem between one another. That's where voting mode comes in. This is particularly interesting for families or roommates where many people often don't have time to go to the door, or as sometimes is the case where 3 people all run to the door. This can now be prevented through simple coordination by pressing the green I go to the door, or the red you go to the door button. Let's say I know my wife is outside mowing the lawn when the doorbell rings. I just say I go, and then she sees that it rang and doesn't need to go. That's social communication, and that's something other telephone systems cannot do. Martin has an unbelievable understanding of how things work. He looks at something and says, okay, I think I roughly know how it works. No, he understands it completely and can directly explain it and even recreate it. I do the electrical development, the hardware programming. Stefan is very determined. When he wants to achieve something, he knows exactly how and stops at nothing until it's done. I'm heading up the technical management, that is, development and production, and Herr Vecchio will be handling the business management. For me, it is going to be primarily about sales, and because of my educational background in business, I will be keeping an eye on the figures so that we lead this company successfully. In the printed circuit board development where I'm working, I have, of course, direct support from our suppliers who can produce the units, assemble, package, and send them out. We have a high-tech product. Such an electrically engineered product is not usually produced in Germany. We produce it from start to finish, made in Germany. So it's very important for us to know what kind of partners we are working with. This means, of course, visits as well, in order to see what kinds of tests they are doing and also whether they have the capacity. For us, perfect quality and delivering a high-end finished product are paramount. Our vision is the integration for every IP camera into the system, free of charge for all Kickstarter backers. We also want to take on other devices, smart TVs and Sonos sound systems, to operate such things directly. We want to help shape, and with our product, we want to be in the forefront. Everyone should hear the doorbell, when and where he wants, so we're going all in.